Hi, I am Midge, and I am the owner and manager, and I give Hostaway 4 out of 5 stars, and you can click below for more reviews. Before Hostaway, I used several different platforms. I used Guesty, I used Hosty, I used Sync B&B, and I changed out of each of those for different reasons. Some of them, the prices were just way too high. Others, they did not incorporate all of the platforms that I use, so I was having to keep separate calendars. Other ones were just extremely difficult to navigate. And then also, support was really, really tough to get on several of those. I chose Hostaway for several different reasons. I chose it for the reviews that I read on it, the initial meeting that I had with someone. They were able to go over things in a very simple manner that made it easy for me to understand. It did incorporate all of the platforms that I wanted, and it actually had a lot more to it than a lot of my other platforms that I used, such as financials and owner statements, different things like that. It is a little bit difficult to navigate some of it, but then their customer support is just really, really good. The onboarding process for Hostaway was pretty simple. The specialist was very forward in telling me exactly what needed to be done. We got the initial setup going, and I was able to start my use of the platform right away, although there were a lot of small things that were not discussed that were kind of left for me to figure out, which I wasn't real sure of where to go to ask for the help. It may have been that I just, with all the onboarding stuff, overlooked it, but had someone kind of reached out and asked, just some particular questions, it might have been a little bit easier for me. If you are looking to use the Hostaway platform, my biggest advice would be to have a complete session on the financials if that is something that is very important to your platform. The financial formulas are very difficult to navigate, and I think probably need a little bit of working out with some glitches and things. But I think in the beginning, had I known more about that, it would have made everything much easier for me, along with going through putting one listing on, and even though they weren't things I needed on my listing, explaining to me that if a future listing needed it, how would I incorporate that, or what would I need to do? A lot of tax formulas, a lot of cancellation policies, different things like that.